Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I thought I would do a video that I've been wanting to do for a little while. I decided to wait a few days to do this video out of respect for Mike, out of respect for his family, so that I'm not immediately just a few days after he's dead and people are trying to pay their respects to make a video really about politics and propaganda and even spinning my own direction on these things, because I just felt it was a little disrespectful for me to do it immediately. So I decided to wait a week or so. But yeah, you guys have seen multiple videos out about Mike Matarazzo, former IFBB pro, massive guy. The guy had freaking huge arms. My God, the guy's arms were big. I remember them back in the day. Big guy. But he suffered health complications. Obviously, dying in your early 50s is not a good thing. It's not a result of a healthy lifestyle. And the thing that bothers me is that as soon as this comes out, you saw the whole natty brigade run in and, oh, see, this is why the steroids just aren't worth it. Testosterone's not worth it. This stuff's all bad. Just look at the health costs. And to me, that is purely propaganda. I really dislike that. I really dislike the number of people out there who go and they say these things, who are fake natties, who are making money off of sponsorships, off their physiques, off their performance, who are saying this, who are using gear in private because it's popular to say. Their sponsors like it. The supplement industry loves it because they sure as hell don't want everybody running out and buying testosterone who actually is willing to put things in their body and take their own risks and assessments and spend money, because really I think supplements should be taken with the exact same level of care and responsibility that things like testosterone and anabolic drugs are. Because you're putting a substance into your body in the attempt to have a dramatic effect on your body, and you're spending money doing it. Anything like that should be done responsibly, and they're not interested in people actually weighing this stuff out intelligently by any means and doing a real cost, benefit, and risk analysis of their products versus, say, testosterone. They don't want that. And I really dislike that when the fitness world latches onto this, when you can buy alcohol, cigarettes, and McDonald's at every street corner. I mean, let's be honest, what's really killing the public here? Is it really testosterone? How many people are dying from testosterone versus people who are dying from eating fucking McDonald's every day, or people who are smokers? Where's the public outcry there? Hell, where's the public outcry in the training and fitness world? No, because they cry about anabolics, they cry about testosterone, because it's a viable alternative to the products that their sponsors are all selling, or that they are selling themselves. And so that's why they cry out about that. They don't really care about the stuff that's actually killing people. And it's an extreme stance to take, and here's why. Let's say we take something like alcohol. You know what, guys? I've seen the worst aspects of alcohol. I've discussed for you guys in a video talking about drinking responsibly before, why I really dislike alcohol. I've lost 2 friends to drunk drivers. I'm not a big fan of alcohol, but you know what? I don't have a problem with people using alcohol responsibly, and I would say the majority of alcohol drinkers out there, regular drinkers, probably do use it responsibly, and when it's abused, it ends tragically, just like anything else that alters your body. If you're abused, you're going to pay a price, and other people are going to pay a price. The same with anabolics. So why do we take an example like this of if we took someone who drank alcohol and abused it to the point to where his liver failed and he died of liver failure at age 50, does the whole world run over and scream, just stay away from alcohol, it's just not worth it? No, because we all understand that that's an example of extreme abuse. Anyone who competes in the IFBB, no matter how natty they claim they are, how much they downplay their doses, is an extreme abuser of drugs, not just anabolic steroids, but tons of anabolic drugs, diuretics, insulin, all sorts of crazy drugs at doses that the majority of users would never even consider putting into their body. They are gross abusers, and they're required to be at the level they're at. 99% of people who use these things would never use the amounts they use. The majority don't. They wouldn't even consider it. So it's just absurd when people make that scream of just stay natty, just stay natty. Well, maybe not everybody wants to stay natty. And people say, well, legal, well, it's not illegal everywhere. In fact, most of my audience lives in countries where it has at least some exceptions for legal use for possession. Only 40% of my fan base on this channel is in the United States that has these strict drug laws. And there are other political issues behind why I think that they're outlawed in the United States. And it's just ironic that that testosterone is outlawed in the United States when McDonald's and cigarettes are legal. This is absurd. But the fact of the matter is, the cry to stay natty, well, maybe it's not in everyone's best interest to stay natty. Maybe a lot of people choose to use testosterone responsibly. And I honestly believe that the overwhelming majority of men into their 30s and up who train and try to stay in shape would be better off using testosterone, exogenous testosterone. That's my honestly held opinion. Not just because of the confidence, the sex drive, all those benefits that come with it that start to fade as you get older, but just the improved recovery to your training. Not getting up in the morning after doing a heavy squat and deadlift session and having your body hurt. For $20 a month worth of a supplement or a drug or however you want to call it, for $20 a month, that nagging pain in your connective tissue and joints goes away the day after a heavy squat and deadlift session that maybe the 20-year-old kids don't understand, but you 35 and 40-year-olds understand. It's about the improved endurance, improved recovery, improved quality of life that goes along with using these things responsibly. And the people will say, well, only under the care of a doctor. Well, do you guys drink alcohol in moderation always under the care of your doctor? I mean, we're talking about the same thing here. People choose to partake in alcohol responsibly for an improved quality of life oftentimes because they enjoy it. And when they outlawed that in the US, it went about as well as outlawing testosterone has gone at this point. When you look at the number of athletes and people who work out and exercise who use this stuff illegally there, the outlawing it didn't exactly work, just like it didn't work with prohibition with alcohol in the United States. People are going to choose to use these things because it improves their quality of life in some way. And the people who use the Matarazzo example of, oh, just stay natty, and using that as an example, you guys are being either completely deluded as to the nature of testosterone use and people who use it, or you have some sort of political or financial axe to grind, and that's why you're saying it. You're making really an absurd example, taking the most extreme abuse situation, killing someone in their 50s, to shun the responsible use that far more people use than people who abuse at that level. Majority of guys I know who are older, a little more mature, use these things responsibly, get blood work done, keep up with all of their blood work and their health markers and everything when they do these things, and overall their quality of life has improved as a result of it. So yes, I am very much against this war on testosterone, both waged by the US government as well as being waged by the online fitness community. And let's be honest, you guys who are waging that war in the online fitness community are only doing it because it would hurt the sales of products that you are financially involved with. Alright guys, so that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time. But let me give you guys a bicep shot before I go. Oh, Mount Bicephus.